Blacks had a troublesome history. There were many ways of people faking that something was done, and there were many uses of deceptions to make people believe justice was served, or what we know as the illusions of justice.
Dred Scott was brought to the North and lived there for a long time. In the North, you were considered a free person, but something happened. There was a court case to give Scott freedom, and he lost. This court case said that wherever you are considered a slave, and all African Americans weren't citizens, so they cannot appeal to the Supreme Court of Justice. When you were in the North, you were considered free, but this case made it seem false. In the South, African Americans had trouble voting between 1870 to 1910, even though the 15th Amendment was passed.
Hey, I heard the 15th Amendment was passed. That means I can vote now.
Was your grandfather a slave?
Why?
If your grandfather was a slave, then you can't vote.
I can't vote. My grandfather was a slave. Haha! My grandfather wasn't a slave.
Where is the money for you to pay for your taxes to vote?
I can't pay for these outrageous taxes. It's just too much for me.
Haha! I have the money to pay for these taxes.
Take this test.
This test is impossible.
These 3 troublesome acts prevented African Americans from voting, even though the 15th Amendment was passed. The justice? The 15th Amendment had been passed. However, this was an illusion, because in the South, not all blacks were still allowed to vote, giving a false impression of hope. Emmett Till, a 14-year-old boy raised in Chicago, was brutally murdered by 2 white men. Till was not used to the differences of living in the South compared to the North. Both white men were submitted to court, and both of them were found innocent. Later, Milan, one of the killers, admitted to killing Till, and he became the sheriff of the same town that Till was killed in. The justice was that the murderers were sent to court, but the illusion is that there were 11 whites and 1 Puerto Rican talking about 2 whites killing a black child.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
You're a black kid in an all-white neighborhood. What are you doing here?
Get away from me.
Zimmerman took the law into his own hands and was found innocent due to Florida's Stand Your Ground law. However, this doesn't mean he was able to shoot him. This is racial profiling, and nothing was done about it.